Yes, that's right. I'm secretary of the Adam Hart-Davis Society.
How did you come to be secretary for the society?
Oh, well, it's nothing as fancy as this AGM is. They really just needed someone to help. Malcolm came up to the hall committee and said he wanted to start the society, and he didn't have anyone to do the secretarial or treasury duties, so, you know, I said I'd help out, and yeah, I ended up becoming full-time secretary.
There were local activities, but unless you were interested in, well, Tupperware or swinging, then absolutely no. I think this has really put the icing on the community cake.
Oh, Greta, hello! Are you going to join the Adam Hart-Davis Society?
Excuse me, are you not a member?
I thought it was the WI.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Adam Hart-Davis Appreciation Society Annual General Meeting 2011. Well, I have been a fan of Adam Hart-Davis for as long as I can remember. I mean, ever since I have become aware of his work, I think I've probably been his #1 fan, and I think it's a great shame that more people aren't aware of his work. In fact, in this particular area, until I started this society, I don't think anybody was aware of who Adam Hart-Davis was. And we look forward to a wonderful, exciting and dynamic year to come. One of the main purposes of the annual general meeting, as I'm sure you all know, is to re-elect the president of the society. Now, having read the book, I understand that this is where I vacate the chair and hand over to Marge, who will conduct the vote, and then afterwards I take the chair back. I think that's the way it goes, so if you'll excuse me, I'll vacate the chair now. Marge.
Hello. Okay, first we need nominations for a new president. President nominations.
Do you have any ideas who might be on next year's committee?
Well, between you and me, I have heard some rumours, but I really don't think anyone would dare to stand against me. After all, I have single-handedly set up this wonderful society. In fact, I would go so far as to say that within this community, I am the Adam Hart-Davis, all by myself. Oh, may I also add, of course, that we have had some wonderful help and support from Marge, the secretary of the hall, and I think she has been enthused by my passion for this particular topic. But to go back to your original question, no, I'm sure I'm looking forward to a very long and successful future as the chairman of this organisation.
So are you a fan of Adam Hart-Davis then?
Oh, before I joined I didn't even know who he was, but since I've joined I've watched 1 or 2 shows and he is interesting, but I just think the most important thing is keeping communities going and having folk come together in the hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've already said what a successful year we've had under my leadership. We have seen this society formed and blossom. Over the course of the past year, we have sat together and we have watched together episodes of What the Romans Did for Us. We invited primary 7 pupils from the local school to come and to tell us all about their trip to the Science Museum in London. We even had somebody from the local museum talking about Roman archaeology. We have shared this book, and under my leadership we can look forward to yet another successful year when this society adds to the whole range of activities within this small and remote community. I beg you, I plead, vote for me. Thank you very much.
Nigel, hello. We hear you're running for president. Can you confirm this?
I wouldn't call it president. Yes, I am going to be running for the chairperson of the Adam Hart Appreciation Society. Under my chairmanship, I'd be able to expand a little among the appreciation of Adam Hart-Davis. The reason I'm doing this isn't about personal gain at all. It's more about spreading our enthusiasm of Adam Hart-Davis across Shetland, and perhaps maybe expanding it so it goes across to the mainland, Fair Isle, Faroe, and, you know, eventually the world, who knows. As well as that, I have recently been speaking to the BBC, and they have put me into contact with Adam Hart-Davis himself.
It's the Adam Hart-Davis Appreciation Society, and I just love him. Okay. He's such a silver fox.
And for Nigel?
all I've done for you over the past year. To turn against me like that, who was it who started this society? And at the first sight of somebody going behind somebody's back, you turn. The worms turn. Et tu, Brute? Et tu, Cassius? Et tu, Lepidus and Casca and all the other Romans? You Jezebels! The things that I have done and brought to this community. Well, you can go back to your fiddles and your accordions and your 6 boiled tatties on a plate, but you will never, ever take Adam Hart-Davis away from me, whether you meet him or whether you don't. Good evening.
If many people didn't know who Adam was, how then did you manage to gain such a reputable number of members in this fan club?
If I can correct you on something, to begin with, I don't think the word fan club is quite the right phrase to use. I know I use the word fan, but I see this more as an appreciation society. It's far more intellectual than the fandom. I mean, fan club does sound like it's something for the oiks, really, doesn't it?
Well, I think I'll go in.
So let's go in.
Let's go in.
Yes. After you.